CBS News Miami.
Good afternoon and thank you for joining us. I'm Naja Sherman and welcome to CBS News Miami's 4 p.m. Quickcast. We begin with breaking news. Former President Donald Trump has landed in South Florida. This is ahead of his arraignment tomorrow in Miami federal court. This is a look you just saw at his plane moments after the former president briefly waved at media before getting into an SUV where he's being taken to Trump National Doral. And we have live coverage right now. CBS News Miami's Christian Benavides has the latest on what we can expect during tomorrow's arraignment. Christian.
Naja, the former president already here at his resort in Doral, where he's going to spend the night. A number of supporters were here to greet him.
Former President Donald Trump boarded his namesake plane, heading to Florida for his federal court appearance in Miami Tuesday.
There's no doubt in my mind that this is a political persecution.
Trump has called for his supporters to come to Miami. Mayor Francis Suarez says his city can handle protests related to Trump's arraignment.
Believe in the Constitution, believe that people should have the right to express themselves, but we also believe in law and order.
Multiple law enforcement officials tell CBS News online rhetoric calling for violence has increased in the wake of the indictment. Law enforcement agencies are combing through the posts looking for potential threats. So far, no credible, specific threat has been identified.
I can't speak for everyone, but I'm going to do everything I can humanly possibly do that's legal before a civil war, because that's what you guys are heading for.
Trump maintains he is innocent, and he is using the case to raise money in his bid to get back to the White House.
I mean, the only good thing about it is it's driven my poll numbers way up. Can you believe that?
The latest CBS News poll taken after the indictment shows Trump gaining ground on his competitors among likely GOP primary voters, and his challengers seem to be walking a fine line responding to the allegations.
This case is a serious case with serious allegations, but in America, you're still innocent until proven guilty.
Trump plans to fly back to New Jersey Tuesday for a fundraiser after he leaves court.
In fact, Mr. Trump will only be here in Florida for about 24 hours. He will leave right after that 3 o'clock hearing, and we do expect to hear some remarks from the former president at some point tomorrow night. Naja?
And we will continue to have live team coverage of those events. Thank you, Christian. American voters who are loyal to the former president are unfazed by the indictment. The poll was done just a matter of days ago, and it was after the federal indictment against Trump was unsealed. When it comes to the election, Trump is up nearly 3-1 over DeSantis. Everyone else is seeing support in the single digits, and that is including former Vice President Mike Pence. The poll also asked what is most concerning about the indictment. About 4% say that their concern is that the documents posed a national security risk. Another nearly 40% said the indictment was politically motivated. 23% said both. Those who responded to the poll were also asked if Trump should still be able to be president if he is convicted, and most said no. Ahead of tomorrow's arraignment of the former president, Miami city leaders are bracing for the traffic and possibility of protests. Earlier today, Miami Mayor Francis Suarez held a press conference. He detailed the security measures in place and assured residents that safety is priority.
We're happy to be joined by our partners from Miami-Dade County. Thank you so much for being here. Obviously, we have at some level overlapping jurisdiction, and we're working not just with them, but I think it's safe to say we're working with partners, our law enforcement partners at all levels, to make sure that we're communicating, to make sure that we're prepared, to make sure we're sharing information, and ultimately to ensure that tomorrow goes off without any hitch.
The mayor also told residents that added security details are also in place in case of an emergency.
Always alerting, always tracking. This is Next Weather.
And taking a live look at downtown Miami, a beautiful shot, but we have been tracking showers off and on all day. Next, weather meteorologist Cindy Pressler has the very latest. Cindy?
We're still going to see some more thunderstorms, yet we have a chance yet this evening and then again tomorrow and into Wednesday, but that rain chance is going to drop down. And then the big story by the end of the week is going to be heat, extreme heat. When you lower the rain chances, you get more sunshine. That heat is really going to be coming on strong, especially as we head into Thursday, Friday, and the weekend. So right now we still have a few showers and storms, mainly over Hendry and Collier County. Everything that has been developing over Miami-Dade and Broward is pretty much dissipated at this hour. But look at these temperatures. That has allowed the temperature to go up to 87 degrees now this afternoon. You add the humidity, it feels like it's well into the low to mid 90s. We've had some rain earlier today. Even this morning there were a few showers. Heaviest rain has been out here in the western part of Miami-Dade, as much as 1 to 2, maybe even close to 3 inches. But of course, this is the Everglades. You get into the city areas. The Aventura area again, just over an inch, at least radar estimates. So there were some spotty showers again out there this morning into this afternoon. These showers and thunderstorms have pretty much died off. But if you take a look at our modeling, still wants to give us that chance for a few thunderstorms yet late this afternoon into the evening hours. But like they have been doing every single day, they die off once we get that daytime heating over with. We'll continue with that southerly flow again tomorrow with lots of moisture getting pumped in across South Florida. So you might find a few showers as early as 9 o'clock in the morning from the upper Keys into southern Miami-Dade. And by the afternoon, now you get the development starts over the interior and they work their way off to the east toward the metro areas, toward the coastal areas. So a real good chance to find some thunderstorms again tomorrow afternoon, then waning tomorrow evening. I think they'll last a little bit longer into the evening than tonight. And Wednesday, again, we're going to see showers and thunderstorms by the afternoon. Same type of situation. They head toward the coast by the time we get into the later evening. So as far as our temperature, our rain chances tomorrow, the best chance for rain should be in the afternoon, probably up to about 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the evening. And again, tomorrow, as much as 1 to 3, 4 inches possible, especially with these slow moving storms. That southwesterly, southerly flow, at least aloft, that continues to pump in the moisture. That goes away. And by the end of the week, we'll see a real good chance for temperatures reaching into the mid 90s, but the feels like temperature will push it into the triple digits.
All right, keep those umbrellas handy and the fans too. Thank you, Cindy. When we come back, Pride festivities in Florida are feeling the weight of a series of new laws. Ahead, the impact by members of the community amid growing LGBTQ+ sentiments. Welcome back to CBS News Miami's Quickcast. Happening today, Pride Month looks different in Florida after a new state law prohibits nearly all drag shows where children might be present. Pride Pushback has grown increasingly hostile this year as a growing number of cities are considering new laws that target LGBTQ+ rights.
With the government passing legislation that kind of gives people the right to discriminate even more.
Fuels the fire,
yeah,
for sure.
Definitely.
Organizers of Pride events near Orlando had to cancel their festivities, and that's after a traffic sign reading, quote, "Kill all gays" appeared. Many people say the anti-gay laws are putting the community at risk. Today marks 7 years since a gunman walked into an Orlando nightclub and opened fire. 49 people were killed on Latin night at Pulse nightclub, a popular gay club. Orlando's mayor honored the lives lost on social media Sunday, vowing to continue to support the victims' families. A fight to ban assault weapons is taking place right now at the front steps of the nation's capital. 2 family members of the Parkland shooting victims are leading the effort. They spoke on Sunday to CNN.
It's been 5 years since Parkland and no change, no legitimate change, no necessary change has been taken. An assault weapons ban would have saved my cousin, it would have saved his son's life, and we need change.
We're sitting in front of a Capitol showing that we do care, and it's not enough. And if we need to sit there another 5 days, another 10 days, another 30 days, every single day count.
Families of Uvalde, Sandy Hook, and other mass shootings are taking part in the sit-in. In Plantation Key, wildlife officials were in for a ride. They received a call from a homeowner about a 10-foot crocodile in their pool. The animal's massive splashes made the pool deck slippery for wranglers. Thankfully, they were able to get the crocodile on the deck, and they moved it to a safe location to be released. To the ice now. The Panthers are coming off a loss to the Vegas Golden Knights. They are down 3-1 in this series. Their star, Matthew Tkachuk, almost had some late-game heroics, but couldn't get that puck past the Vegas goalie. The Panthers return to action in Vegas tomorrow night at 8:30. It is do or die for the Heat and the Panthers as they chase championships. The Heat find themselves in a hole heading into Game 5 tonight. The team hopes to win Game 5 in Denver and bring the series back to Miami for Game 6. They are the only team in the playoffs to beat Denver on their home floor. Miami is down 3 games against the Nuggets. A loss would end their quest for the title. Game 5 is tonight at 8. The power of CBS News and the CBS News Miami stream are always at your fingertips. We're on Pluto TV and it's all free. Or you can find us on your favorite streaming device with the CBS News app, then click CBS News Miami. That's your Quickcast. I'm Naja Sherman. Stay tuned for more news right here on CBS News Miami.